Good morning, everybody. It is time for your literacy lesson today, and we're going to be continuing our exploration of persuasive adverts, and we're going to be looking at a language feature that we've actually done quite a lot, so I'm feeling really confident about your ability to do this lesson. It's going to be really fun. So let me first share my screen so that you can see what I am seeing, and we're going to start with a noun and adjective activity to warm up our brain. So I'm going to come up here. So what we're doing this morning for our warm-up is we're going to be deciding whether the words on the screen are nouns or adjectives. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to pause the video and write down the word machine and next to it whether you think that is a noun or an adjective. Remembering that a noun is an object, place, person, and an adjective is a describing word, okay? So just to make sure I've really said that correctly, a noun is an object, place, or person, and an adjective is a describing word. So for example, a machine is something I use, it is a real object, so that would be a noun. So if you can pause the video and go through each of these words, and when you're ready to hear the answers, press play to see what I've written. Okay, let's go through the answers. So the word is exciting. Exciting is used to describe something, so I would say that that is an adjective. Useful is used to describe something, it is an adjective. A button is something that is real, it's an object, so that would be a noun. A teacher, real person, that would be a noun. Helpful is how I would describe a teacher, obviously, that is an adjective. A feature is a part of something that I would want, so I would use it as a noun. The feature of the product is a noun. Limitless is how I would describe something that I thought it's got limitless fun to be had. That would be an adjective. Exceptional is a describing word, how I'm going to be describing all of your amazing writing by the end of the day. Exceptional, that is an adjective. Customized means something was made just for me, so that's more of a describing word, that would be an adjective. A beverage is a drink, so that would be a noun. And last but not least, an appliance, as we've learned in science, is an object that helps to get a task done. It is a noun. So, today's lesson, we're going to be doing expanded noun phrases. So, an expanded noun phrase, we've learned lots about this. It should give more detail to a noun. So, for example, I've got a house. I could write that in a sentence. The boy approached the house. Okay. Now, you might picture a cute little cottage out in the countryside, or you might picture a house right on the beach. But actually, if I use an adjective to describe the noun, it helps you to get a better picture in your head. So instead of just saying a house, I'm going to say an old derelict house. And now you're picturing something more like this, where it's falling down, it's rotten, it's really, really old and unpleasant, okay? So that helps you create an image in your mind. That really makes your writing much more exciting. Also remember, with our noun phrases, we must always put a comma to separate the two adjectives, so I know they're not the same word. An old, comma, derelict house. And today what we're really going to be focusing on is something called a prepositional phrase. The word is prepositional phrase. So a prepositional phrase gives me more information about where something is or when something is happening. For example, I've said an old derelict house on top of the hill. The word on is a preposition. There's lots of other prepositions that I could use. So, for example, prepositions are linking words that we use to explain where things are in time or space. So I could use words like beside, under, on, against, beneath, or over. I can also say when something is happening. For example, using until, during, after, before, or I could say on a particular day or at a particular time. Okay, So hopefully that's helped you feel a bit more confident about using prepositional phrases. You just have to remember to use like on, with, before, during to show where something is or when something is happening. And that's what we're going to be using in our expanded noun phrases today. So let's have a look at our text that we read about the teacher pleaser, and we're going to compare which is more persuasive. And I'd like you to think, why is that one more persuasive than the other? So let me read the first one to you. I'm going to be starting with this one here. The teacher pleaser has many features, including one that will provide your teacher with tea or coffee. As soon as your teacher presses the red button, it will instantly pour them a hot drink of their choice. Not only will this keep your teacher warm, it will also give them energy. What is more, if your teacher puts their foot on the pedal at the bottom of the machine, they will receive a croissant that they can eat with their beverage. Now let's read the other one, the second one. And let's see, is it different? Is it better? Why is it better? The teacher pleaser has many fantastic and useful features, including one that will provide your teacher with fresh tea or coffee every morning. As soon as your teacher presses the large red button on the side of the machine, it will instantly pour them a delicious hot drink of their choice. Not only will this keep your teacher warm in the cold winter months, it will also give them energy for the day ahead. What is more, if your teacher puts their foot on the pedal at the bottom of the machine, they will receive a warm croissant that they can enjoy with their beverage. So have a think, which one sounded better? Can you spot why one was better? Well, hopefully you've spotted, as I did, that one of them has a lot more expanded noun phrases, and as a result, it sounds better. So our second teacher pleaser here had a lot more expanded noun phrases, which made it more interesting. So let's delve a little bit deeper into it. As I read the text this time, could you please write down any expanded noun phrases that you can spot? You can pause the video at any point whilst you're writing down your expanded noun phrases, and then I'll go through them once you're finished. So here I go. The teacher pleaser has many fantastic and useful features, including one that will provide your teacher with fresh tea or coffee every morning. As soon as your teacher presses the large red button on the side of the machine, it will instantly pour them a delicious hot drink of their choice. Not only will this keep your teacher warm in the cold winter months, it will also give them energy for the day ahead. What is more, if your teacher puts their foot on the pedal at the bottom of the machine, they will receive a warm croissant that they can enjoy with their beverage. If you need to pause the video to go write down your expanded noun phrases, do it now because I'm about to go through the answers. Okay, here we go. Let's see what you spotted. So, the teacher pleaser has many fantastic and useful features. That's an expanded noun phrase, including one that will provide your teacher with fresh tea or coffee every morning. As soon as your teacher presses the large red button on the side of the machine, it will instantly pour them a delicious hot drink of their choice. Not only will this keep your teacher warm in the cold winter months, it will also give them energy for the day ahead. What is more, if your teacher puts their foot on the pedal at the bottom of the machine, they will receive a warm croissant that they can enjoy with their beverage. If you're very clever, you might have also spotted the prepositional phrases. So I can see two in this text. We've got on the side of the machine, and we also have an on the pedal at the bottom of the machine. So that tells me where those pedals and those buttons are, and it helps me to picture what you're talking about. So why does this make it more persuasive? So if we have a think about it, something like when we're trying to sell a product, we want to oversell how fantastic it is. So saying something like many fantastic and useful features, I'm exaggerating, but that helps to persuade somebody that they want to buy the product. Or adding adjectives such as fresh and delicious. Well, now my mouth is watering because I would love a fresh and delicious hot coffee or tea. I'm really picturing that taste. It helps me to really imagine it, really feel it. And things like saying it will keep your teacher warm in the cold winter months. Well, that's emotive language. It makes you feel sorry for your teacher, thinking about how much work they have to do marking their books. Well, now you're sympathizing with them. You're going to be you're being persuaded to want to buy this product even more. So expanded noun phrases are a very useful way of persuading somebody to do something. So we're going to have a look at the sentences below and see if we can improve them. As I read the sentence, I'd like you to think of some extra words that we could put in there to make it sound better. So here I go. This machine will provide you with a drink. So I want to spot the noun. Where is the noun? Okay, so the noun in this sentence is I've got machine and drink. Both of those are nouns. So I want to add a noun phrase now. I need to add at least 1 or 2 adjectives to describe those objects. So let me just get my text. Here we go. I'm going to write them in red so we can see them. This machine will provide you with a, what words can you think of to describe a drink? I think I'm going to write delicious. Delicious. This will provide you with a delicious drink. Now I can see that it's much more descriptive and I'm thinking, oh, that sounds yummy. I could also maybe add another word, a delicious, comma, to separate my verbs, my adjectives, delicious hot drink, or even better now because I've got lots of adjectives to describe it. What other words did you come up with? Let's have a look at the second one. As soon as you press the button, it will make you a cup of coffee. So for this one, I'm going to add a prepositional phrase. I'm going to try and state where something is. Just like in the first one, I need to decide what is the noun. So I'm going to underline, can you spot the noun? As soon as you press that, oh, there it is, the button is the noun. As soon as you press the button. So I'm going to add a prepositional phrase to describe where the button is. So what would you like it to be? Have a think. As soon as you press the button, could it be on the side of the machine, on the bottom of the machine, under the flap? Where would you like it to be? Have a think. As soon as you press the button, on the top of the machine. There we go. That makes it better. And let's see if I can add one more noun phrase. As soon as you press the button on the top of the machine, it will make you a cup of coffee. So what is the noun? A cup of coffee. Fantastic if you got that right. So I'm going to add a describing word. So what can I write to make it a cup of coffee? What word can you think of to describe the cup of coffee? We've got delicious, yummy, scrumptious. I think I'm going to go with piping hot, because that's exactly what I would love right now. A piping hot cup of coffee, because it is very cold in these classrooms. Let's have a look at the next 2 sentences. So not only does it taste good, it will save you hours in the morning. So I can add some expanded noun phrases to make it better. So I'm going to first identify the noun. Not only does it taste good, it will save you hours in the mornings. The morning is the noun there. Fantastic. So I could describe the mornings. Let me think of a word. Well, I need to think about it. Save me time in the happy mornings. Does that make sense? The happy mornings? Not really, because what we're talking about in the rest of the sentence, it says it will save me time. So I need to think, well, if I don't have much time, what's an appropriate adjective to describe when you don't have much time? I think busy. It will save you hours in the busy mornings. Now I'm thinking, oh yes, you're right, I'm so rushed in the morning. It would be great if I can have an instant coffee maker. That would make it so much better. Last sentence, here we go. Can you come up with any adjectives to make it better? It says, what is more, if you're feeling like a treat, this machine can also make hot chocolate. Oh, there's so many nouns that I could use. I've got treat as a noun, machine is a noun, hot chocolate is a noun. So I can absolutely add loads. Let me see if I can add quite a few. Here we go. So if you're feeling like a what treat, what can you think of? Say it out loud. I'm going to put scrumptious. Or if you're feeling like a scrumptious treat. What could I do for machine? Say an answer out loud. What could it be? This useful machine, this incredible machine, this life-saving machine. Oh, that's a good one. Let's say this helpful machine can also make, and last but not least, we need one more. What can you think of to describe the hot chocolate? It can also make delicious hot chocolate, creamy hot chocolate. Oh, that's a lovely one. Sweet hot chocolate. Let's go with creamy hot chocolate. Now, all of our sentences are much more interesting, but also much more persuasive, because now when I read them, this machine will provide you with a delicious hot drink. As soon as you press the button on the top of the machine, it will make you a piping hot cup of coffee. Not only does it taste good, it will save you hours in the busy morning. What is more, if you're feeling like a scrumptious treat, this helpful machine can also make creamy hot chocolate. All I keep thinking about is how much I want a hot chocolate. In fact, after this lesson, I think I might go make a hot chocolate, because it's persuading me by helping me to imagine all of those deliciousness. So what you're going to do is you're going to think back to your smoothie maker from yesterday. I've got my text here. This smoothie machine will provide you with a drink. When you press the button, it will mix up the ingredients and pour your beverage. Not only does it taste good, it will save time when you feel like a snack. On top of that, if you're feeling like a treat, this machine can also make a milkshake. I would like you to rewrite this paragraph, please, using expanded noun phrases. And I'd like you to include at least one prepositional phrase, maybe about where the button is. So in your book, please rewrite the paragraph, including your expanded noun phrases. Take a photo, and once you're finished with that, you're going to take a picture and upload it onto Seesaw. I'm going to leave this on the screen for a moment. You can pause the video now so that you can see the paragraph. Once you've written out your whole paragraph, you can press play to see the end of the lesson. Okay, hopefully now that you have rewritten your paragraph, I'd like you to go and take a photo of your paragraph and upload it onto Seesaw for your teacher to see, so that we can see all of your amazing, beautiful, persuasive adverts that's going to make all of us want to go and buy a smoothie maker. I hope you've had a fun lesson. I hope you've enjoyed writing out more interesting language, and I will see you tomorrow for our next lesson where we learn more about persuasive adverts. Have a lovely day. See you tomorrow. Bye.